Hi everyone. Breakups are pretty hard. What are 5 ways you can make breakups easier on yourself?
Tune in now, and we will tell you as we pull the answers out of our butts. I'm Reid from readaboutsex.com.
And I'm Cathy from theintimacydojo.com.
What's yours?
Well, the first thing is to ask for help. And a lot of times we break up and we're very focused on our ex, and a lot of us have built our world around our ex.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a great time to reach out to friends you have now or that you might have kind of left in the wake of the relationship and say, hey, I'm sorry I was lost in new relationship energy or whatever.
And your friend's gonna be like, yeah, fall in love, disappear. Now break up. Now you come back, crawl into your friends.
And most of the time they'll be like, okay, because they've been there.
Yeah, just totally own it. Be like, yes, I fell in love. I fell off the face of the earth. Now I need your help because breakups suck.
Yes.
And nothing's wrong. There's like lots of interesting studies going on now that talk about what's going on in your brain when you're in love, and what's going on in your brain when you're falling out of love.
You're getting like a withdrawal from the dopamine and all the stuff in your head.
You are completely normal when you're obsessing and can't get your ex out of your mind.
Yes.
And that you're like late at night, after 2 or 3 drinks, you're like,
I should call
them. Your obsessive compulsiveness is normal because your blood chemistry is changing.
Yes.
And this is the stuff you need to, you can reach out to your friends and be like, listen, can you just make sure I don't call them?
Yes.
Now, if you're like me, because of smartphones, I don't know my closest friends or even my partner. I don't have their phone number memorized. So I would recommend deleting your ex's number from your phone because it will make it harder for you to call them.
Yes.
Okay, and put your good friends on speed dial and call them when you're feeling the need to call your partner, because we've all been through this.
Yes.
And reestablishing those connections in the midst of a breakup, with your ex, that's going to prolong the chemistry. And you want to kind of quit cold turkey as much as you can and go through your little withdrawals.
Yes.
And that's normal. We all do this for the most part.
Another cool thing is by reconnecting with your friends, you help the primitive part of our brain really likes to have connection. It feels scared if it's alone. And that makes sense. When we evolved, that part of our brain evolved. If we weren't with our tribe, we pretty much were bear meat.
Mm-hmm.
So we get scared when we lose that connection with someone. So invite your friends to kind of fill up your schedule a little bit so that you have activities to do. So that part of your brain goes, okay, maybe I don't have that particular person who I really like or really had good connections with in the past, but I'm still getting some connection, some social interaction. So I'm not feeling so alone and abandoned.
Mm-hmm. Other current tips for modern day society: go into your Facebook preferences and take them, either unfriend them, like you can say, listen, we're going through a breakup, I'm going to unfriend you for 3 or 4 months, just so that I don't have your social schedule all up in my Facebook. Or set the, whatever the preference is, because Facebook changes every week. Mm-hmm. And thank you, Facebook. Change the preference so that they don't come up in your feed as often. And just understand that when you want to go check out their page, it's because you're obsessing. And that's okay. Really, that for me, in
not
working with people, that's the biggest piece. You end up you draw out your withdrawal symptoms.
Yes.
You guys can be friends, but be friends 3 or 4 months from now. Honestly, this is my best advice to make the transition the smoothest as possible. Do not call each other or see each other for 3 months. I always say 6, but I've never coached has been able to do 6. Trust me on this. It helps. And it helps you guys kind of disengage and unweave the lives you guys have been doing. Because some people break up with really good people. Mm-hmm. You actually want to be friends. It just wasn't good for you guys to be romantic. Even that, I would say, don't see each other for 3 months, because if you're really destined to be friends, you'll be friends later. It'll be easy to reestablish it.
One thing that's helped me is to actually schedule in my calendar with the person. So during the breakup, we agree I don't want that's best for both of us if we don't talk for 3 months. But if we actually put something in the calendar, that gives my brain something to, okay, this much not like there's not an indefinite we'll never see each
Yeah.
other again. It gives my brain some place to relax.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
3 months from now, let's have a check-in.
you'll have a coffee or
And if you really need to get information to each other, okay, do it through your friend network. And this is all stuff as you guys are breaking up, you can set this up.
you can actually set it up before. Reid has a great article on exit strategies on his website. I thought that was brilliant. Having an agreement on what would happen if you break up is just really powerful.
Yeah, and that you can do while you're starting to fall in love, not because it's some weird, oh my God, we're declaring or predicting the end of our relationship, but you guys are having conversations about what you would need to do. And sometimes in those conversations around breaking up, you figure out better ways of communicating while you're together.
Yeah, it can actually add security to the relationship because you know every fight isn't the end.
Yeah.
That you've agreed to wait for the weekend to talk it through or whatever. Like, okay, it's not the end of the world.
So breaking up is hard to do. It's okay. You're not supposed to be like, black belt ninja at breakups. Have your friends research. I'm doing a recap right now.
Yes.
Have your friends, that in case it wasn't obvious to you, or to you. Have your friends, source your friends to like fill up your social calendar to be the people that you drunk dial instead of your ex. Lower the status of the profile updates from your ex, or even unfriend them for a couple of months, so that you guys can go through withdrawals together.
Yes.
That's going to be really useful and leverage your friends. And then, my biggest bit of advice is don't see each other for 3 months, which is going to be really hard, but it's going to be way wonkier and more hard, like trying to kind of see each other and be friends while you're still obsessed with each other. And it's just going to piss you off when they go out on a date with somebody else, or they find out you went out on a date. It's just going to be weird.
Yes.
So I'm an advocate for very conscious cold turkeyness.
Yes. Have an exit strategy if you can. And the last one I want to add is take care of yourself. Be gentle. Do what things nurture you. Like take a bath, schedule a nice restaurant with a friend, whatever. Do things so that you feel taken care of and pampered a little bit. That can make a huge difference.
Yep. I hope this was useful.
Thank you. Please leave comments below.
Bye.
Bye.